knew it was coming. Then 72 hours later, he fucks up. That's it.
So, do you really think that? I mean, I know conductor could do a reset. Do
I
you
knew what I was
really
doing. I'm a
think?
real strategic. Conductor's great. Conductor been great for 2 years. That nigga ain't no rookie in here. He been around longer than 90% of you niggas. Conductor does a great job. But you got to remember, conductor on a different float. Conductor used to run the float that he had to run the float. He ain't got nothing but support and help around him. He ain't got to do it all day. Them rooms rotate 4, 5 times a day, every day. So, it
But
don't matter. He be all right.
all right, so you got faith in him. He could do the job.
And he got a following. No, hell no. You don't know how to talk to
Who?
people. You don't know how to talk to people.
I don't know how to talk to people. What do you mean?
No, you don't.
He thinking you
Hey,
say he thinking you said you don't
being
think
a
I can do
woman in
the
a
job.
leadership, being a woman in a leadership position, you got a more difficult task than a man because unfortunately you have you have to deal with shit differently. How I can go straight at something, you can't do that because they're gonna take it like you belittling them and shit like that, and you really ain't. You just keeping it real, but that's just it being a woman in a leadership position,
Oh,
right? So
well, I
real
don't know.
shit.
I've heard like other people on the floor, and they've been like, like, oh yeah, conductor, da da da. I haven't heard anyone say that they think that he'll be able to do what Rick did.
Listen,
I
hey, listen, hey, listen. Hey, they didn't recruit LeBron to come do what Kobe did. They recruited LeBron to come do what LeBron does. I'm not looking for no motherfucking Reek. Why the
oh
fuck I
okay,
want a Reek? I got rid of a Reek.
okay, that makes
That don't even
sense.
make sense. But conductor has been around here 2 years. I didn't watch the man work. He got another crowd that ain't already on my floor, that is already added to my floor. You know what I'm saying? He know how to talk his shit when he need to. And he got support. He did it last time. The only support he had was Keita. He ran the Crenshaw district. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I never went in them LA rooms. I just
Yeah,
barely
he
went
ran
into
the
the.
Crenshaw district. He ran that room straight up.
Okay,
And
so
that ain't
so
no nigga I just met. Nigga was here before I got here.
okay, so dude, where's Caddy at on your roster? Because
Caddy,
I
Caddy,
thought Caddy was
Caddy,
number
Caddy,
two.
one of my admins.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Look like he number two for real, for real.
That ain't what see me. That's your problem. A
What?
number two don't mean like know your people's strengths and know their weaknesses. Caddy ain't a motherfucker that's finna get up there and sit in that seat. Caddy gonna add to it. He ain't finna sit in that seat. That ain't what he do. That ain't what bro do.
Okay, no, but it's
Bro gonna
us.
add to the conversation. He gonna chime in on the conversation, and he gonna keep order in the room. That's it.
It's just us on the outside looking in. We just, without your explanation, it just looked like Caddy was number two. That's all.
No, Caddy's the elder of the room. He do what he want. He the only admin in the room outside of me.
That was a good choice. Facts.
Like shit. You don't get no better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, but Caddy ain't finna be coming up in that motherfucker opening rooms and all that kind of shit. Caddy got his own room. So I let him use that energy and whatever he gonna do to power his own room. I don't if he use it on my floor, what he gonna do on his floor?
That's a fact.
So he holds a total different position up under that greenhouse.
That's a fact. Okay.
If I don't know how to do one thing, I know how to structure my shit and move my pieces. Believe that. Most niggas don't even know they got pieces. They just opening up shit talking.
Right. That's a fact. Um, would you say you learned anything from and watching from the outside? A lot of people's advice was that right there. Just be yourself, bro. You don't have to try to,
Come on, man. When Reek came on, when I met Reek in Trolls, he was Reek the Sneak. I never heard him say blood. I never heard him say bick and back. That ain't boo. None of that
bull.
kind of shit.
Yeah.
None of that shit. So it's like, I don't know what that shook me. Cause you know where I come from. If you don't identify yourself immediately, that's grounds for a DP anyway.
Facts.
So now when you getting at me like holler at me like a homie, I'm not gonna handle you like a homie because you didn't come as a homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen. So and I told him, I said, I don't know where this shit coming from, but bro, you should just be yourself because you're gonna fuck around and get involved in a situation and you're gonna move wrong, and the homie's gonna say that nigga knew what he was doing, and then it's gonna go there. And I honestly think, you know, he really ain't gonna know. I mean, you're 33 years old. You claiming one of the most notorious gangs in Los Angeles and never seen LA County Jail. That don't work like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was weird for me.
don't work. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Them
Every
niggas is
nigga,
surrounded. Them niggas is surrounded by all enemies, and the biggest killer of a lane is a lane. Them niggas is some real gangsters over there, and you gonna get it in one way or another. You ain't making it to 33, and you ain't seen the LA County Jail.
but on 120th and Fig, like that's a fact.
Not happening. I don't give a fuck. And
Yeah,
you ain't doing that in Pacoima. And we
or,
ain't 120th and Fig.
right.
You going to jail, nigga. You gonna go see somebody about something.
Not you, no juvie, no nothing. Like
Yeah,
how?
you ain't. That's what I'm saying. But what bothered me is he tried to convince me that I was supposed to know. Then what you mean? I didn't even know what I didn't like. When I come on Clubhouse, if you a regular type dude, I don't concern myself with where you. I just think you're a regular nigga. Cool.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a regular conductor. I just know conductor from like I don't know Virginia or some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
I remember when I asked you when Reeks first started saying the blood stuff, and I'm like, you didn't know he was a blood, and you was like, no, I
Nah,
found out when y'all found out.
that's real shit. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, it's real.
That's crazy.
Hey, why you ain't let
Cause
nigga go after the iron donkey shit?
What? I don't know what that is, homie. I'm
he
from
said
Paru, bro. I ain't really religious. I don't give a fuck about the Bible, none of that kind of shit. So I don't know what that's some Israelite Hebrew or some shit. I don't know what that is, homie.
he said why you didn't let him go after that came out.
Well, when it came out, I didn't know what the fuck it was until some dudes came to the room that said that he was part of a Israelite or Hebrew shit. So I looked at that like some Muslim type thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe nigga try to go religious or whatever, whatever. But it was already fucked up by that time anyway.
Yeah, it was already going downhill from what I was observing.
It was already fucked up. I mean, I knew what I was doing. I'm not finna build no nigga and you walk away. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So at what point did you realize I'm done with this nigga?
When I made my decision,
Mm-hmm.
probably probably once I seen he wasn't working the room down there, and I did all that work for nothing. I
And
really
how,
wasn't tripping the money. I was tripping like I pulled my construction team off another job to come rush and do that. I was
right.
getting bothered by that. That really slowed up another money place. I do a lot of real estate construction and shit too. So I had to pull my tech dude and my framing dude and all them niggas and electricians and all that shit to come knock that out. So probably then I kind of like was like I wasn't interested. Once I lose interest, it ain't gonna work anyway. And then from there I just started watching it. I just started watching it.
Right.
When when I was addressing him and the female came off the mic, I knew then he been pillow talking with the bra about me. That's what brought her comfort to do that.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. I
So
came
I
to that
made the
conclusion.
decision. I said, now I'm gonna tear him down. I'm gonna tear him down, spit him out, send him back in the street, asshole naked. He can't come back to this side of the club. They're gonna fuck over him. He can't go talk crazy in nobody's room. They're gonna fuck over him. And now, all the enemies that I'm used to this shit. I'm used to enemies. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna live by this shit. I'm gonna die by this shit. I accepted that as a child. But now, all them people he was going at, they gonna run into it. And
Facts.
they ain't gonna hear, I ain't over there no more, because all they hearing is the shit you said when you was over there. So, he better be ready for it, because it's gonna come at it.
Dang. So So how did you feel yesterday? I
Yep.
think it was yesterday. I listened to an audio and Phoenix was basically trying to say like well, you and Phoenix was going at it, and you told her to take that Queen of 100 out of her
I
PTR.
called the bitch. The bitch ran off my stage when I got on Reek, cause she ran. Right. She ran off the stage. That's when I figured out he fucking the bitch. Right. So the bitch run off my stage. So I couldn't catch her. She wasn't on the app for like 4 or 5 days. You know, she hit me with my mother died, and so I don't give a fuck about none of that. Your mama was dead before you came to Clubhouse. Your mama was dead before you came off that mic getting in my business. I don't care. It's your personal business. Keep that shit to yourself. I don't care. Right? But she run off stage. So, you know, she's original Eastern District, where she come from.
I
So
just found that out.
Corey King them shut the room down months back for him to go do his own shit. So when I look in the hallway, I see her back online. She thinks she in there protected by Corey King. You can't run from me in Corey King room like you can't run from Corey King in my room.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I come in there, he gonna pull me up. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the first time I can get a hold of her. Cause I get at Reek. Reek front like he checked her, but I feel like he didn't check her on stage. But you know, I'm doing the math. I walk in my studio, this brought in my studio unexpected. They telling me the nigga phone line is over there now. Which is another reason why he couldn't go back admin. You know, and then, you know, the broad, he told me the broad talking about she gonna fly me out, I'm gonna kick it with her for 2 weeks. And that's cool, it's your business, right? But when the bitch come off the mic, when I'm addressing you, that let me know you pillow talking with this broad about me to have her in that comfort zone to do that.
That is a fact. So when a lot of people were saying when we covered it last night, and they were saying like Phoenix was like, you sound kind of jealous because her and Reek's
I don't give a fuck.
relationship.
I don't give a fuck about that. What I give a fuck about her relationship? No. What I did was figured out this nigga backbiting, pillow talking to a bitch about me. I give a fuck about a relationship. Y'all,
Right.
y'all off my flow. I ain't off yours.
Was she trying to like insinuate you liked her?
Man, that bitch 400 pounds. That's how powerful she is. That whole PTR, the catfish. She 400 for real. You can't tell her titties from her fucking uh, lower abdomen. It's real talk. I ain't capping. I'm just being real.
No, I seen her.
She like the 400. She cannot see her feet till she sit down and raise them motherfuckers.
You don't like the big girls, Wack?
I don't fuck with that, dog. That ain't my thing.
Bro, that is hilarious. Cause she was definitely okay. And some people were saying like basically when you was getting into it with 40 Glock, you was like, oh yeah, they were saying that you were like backing her on her legal stance or her
She's a
status.
paralegal. I believe she's a paralegal, not an attorney. I got paralegal, like my paralegals file out my expungement paperwork. Um, what's the other shit I gotta do? When people die and shit. A lot of all that shit, I use paralegals to do that. I know what a paralegal knows, and they know a lot. They just ain't legal in that courtroom. There's no way she on Clubhouse too much to be fighting cases in court.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Somebody said they looked her up on the internet and she ain't got no clients.
No, she probably a paralegal. But I mean, don't nobody got to tell me nothing about 40 Glock, because that must be a dummy talking. I know what that is, because motherfucker, I was one of the suees. Fuck you got to tell me about 40 Glock.
Oh shit. But yeah. So it wasn't that Phoenix and Reek was friends. It was more so that they were actually involved.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure it out.
see, I didn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I come to my studio, I go to my office, close my door. I'm looking at my cameras. I'm like, man, who the fuck is this broad in the back? It's big as a motherfucker. Right?
Wait, so you ain't even know she was coming to the
On
studio?
Power Rule, I didn't know none of this. So she know me can know all the studio set up. Like, I got monitors everywhere. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking. I'm like, who the fuck is this back here? So I go to the back, I open the
I'm
door, I
done.
see Reek sitting there on the couch, and she's sitting there grinning. So I'm looking at her, like,
Yo,
damn,
I can
who is this
picture
big
this
ass?
shit
Yeah,
too.
I'm looking, who's this big, who's this bitch, right? Like, who the fuck is this, right? Because
You ain't even notice her.
PTR, you gotta
Like you
remember
ain't
her
notice who it
PTR is
was.
animated, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at her, and then when she talked, hey, Wack, I said, Phoenix? Yeah, I
I
looked at
said
Reek.
Phoenix.
I looked at Reek, and I ain't lying. I was having a good day. I just had a great call with my investors. I looked at Reek, and I'm an asshole, bro. I don't give a fuck. They motherfucking know me. They gonna tell you, nigga, I'm gonna let you know right on the spot. I don't give a fuck who there. You don't like it, whatever. I looked at Reek, looked at her, shook my head, went back to my office, closed the door.
Yo, she didn't even
Shit.
show. You didn't even get to have a conversation with
I
her.
didn't do
He
none of that.
wasn't
I
trying
went
to.
back to my office, closed the door, did my little conference call, laid on my little couch, turned on my Netflix, and kicked it. So about 2:30 in the morning, I see everybody moving around. Erica B over there from Sleepless, Big Girl over there, a few people over there. I see everybody moving around.
Big girl.
So I'm watching them, and I turned on the audio, the outside audio. Boop. So I hear Reek say, all right, Erica B can ride with us. Phoenix, we could drop her off and then just go to the room. So I'm
What?
like, now I know kind of where Erica B live. And Phoenix then said she's staying at the airport, by the airport or something.
About a LAX?
Reek live way down by Disneyland. It's 2:30 in the morning. They loaded. Ain't nobody
They
driving to
loaded.
ain't nobody driving to LA, then Orange County, then back to LAX at 2:30 in the morning. Load. It's not happening. So what they did, they
Right.
dropped Erica B off and they streamlined to that hotel by the airport, right? So I'm watching it. I don't say nothing. And then I realized niggas like Wack, why you gotta send money to Phoenix Cash App? Like, nigga, I don't
What?
know. Why you sending money to Phoenix? Fuck you asking me for? Well, Reek said that's what we gotta send the PTR money. So I took personal note of that. Then I said, hey, homie, you got your own phone line, right? Because I don't want to be this shit we just went through. Kind of, sort of. What's kind of, sort of? I got a phone line on Phoenix line. I said, okay. Hotel, pop up at my studio unexpected, way from the East Coast. Phone line, Cash App, taking the nigga money, accepting his money. Then I went to, me, I went to squeezing. And then the shit come out. Yeah, she trying to get me to come to her crib for 2 weeks. Say she'll fly me out, boom, 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 boom. All right, cool, all right. So when I'm addressing this nigga on the flow,
Shit.
right, about something, and she comes off the mic playing attorney for the nigga. Right then is when I knew you been pillow talking with this bitch about me. That's why she made that play.
Wow. Fucking a 400-pound
I
girl is
kicked both of
crazy.
them off the floor. I was there.
So I was wondering why they used to always act like two peas in a pod. So they was smashing. Shit.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Shit,
She
man.
snuck out here how she did. That ain't her first time sneaking out here. She was too comfortable. She knew what she was doing. She sounds just like the
OMG.
Lemonhead girl. Fly in, stay by the airport. What's the little Lemonhead bitch? The last one? There
Tokyo.
you go. Same routine. Fly
Why do you
in,
call
by the
her the
airport,
lemon
get the
head
rental car, same
girl?
shit.
What do you call her?
Why
What do
you
you call her?